Hello boys, good morning. This is your Shravani Miss back to you with your English second paper. Boys, I hope all of you are fine and I am also fine. I already have told you that we have added some extra topics in your first term syllabus. So boys, I took a class, actually not one class, I took two classes on principal verb and auxiliary verb. Okay, now I am going to add one more topic, that is how to make yes no questions. Okay, this is included in your second term syllabus. This is in number 3, yes no questions with do, does and did. Okay, so in this class I am going to teach you how to make yes no questions with do, does and did. Okay, so with your first term syllabus you have to add principal verb and auxiliary verb and also yes no questions with do, does, did. Okay, so in number 1, verbs and its classification, there is also transitive and intransitive verbs, but I'm not going to take any class right now on transitive and intransitive verb because actually they are difficult and I think I need some more classes for these topics. That's why I am expecting that after completing your first term syllabus or first term exam we will go for that topic. Okay, that means transitive verb and intransitive verb will be for second term exam. Okay, and in this term you will learn principal verb and auxiliary verb and also making yes no questions with do, does and did. Okay, and in my last class, that means on Thursday, we will have last class, and in that class I will show you how to write the paragraph. Okay, in another thing boys, after completing your first term syllabus you have to learn all the written part by yourself. Okay, I am not going to give any notes on that. Actually we don't give any notes for second term syllabus. Okay, so you have to learn all the written part by yourself. And before that, as you have a long vacation, I would like to request you, please try to complete your syllabus, try to make revisions on all the topics that I have taught you in these months. Okay, and if you want you can watch my class again for any confusion or for better understanding. Okay, so no more talk boys, this is our another new topic, and already I think you have idea about yes no questions. This is easy because when I took classes on sentence I taught you how to make yes no questions. That's why I have selected this easy topic for you and I have added this topic so that you may not face any problem in understanding it. Okay, so now let's go for it. Okay, so here is written, you can see question making with do, does and did. Okay, so I think you can see clearly here questions starting with do, does and did are all yes no questions. Okay, so the questions those starts with do, does and did, they all are yes no questions. They are made when there are no be verbs in the sentence. Be verbs means am, is, are, was, were, and what you have are action verbs or have verbs. So for making questions yes no questions with do, does, did, you will go for the action verbs and also have verbs. Okay, so when there is am, is, are, was, were, we will not make question with do, does and did. We will make question with the action verb. Action verbs means principal verb. If there is any principal verb in a sentence, okay, then you can make the question with do, does, did and also have verbs. Have verb means have, has and had. In my last class I showed you about that. Okay, so there are 4 important steps in making do, does, did questions. So for making do, does and did questions you have to follow 4 important steps. You have to write each of them very neatly and clearly in your CW copy. Okay, now go for that. Okay, so first of all I am going to show you the first step. So here is written, first identify the subject and the verb in the sentence. So to make yes no question with do, does or did, first of all you have to identify the subject and also the verb in the sentence. we know that verb shows the action. Okay, so it is very easy, and subject is the naming part of the sentence. So in this part you can see Steve knows how to fix cars. Okay, so here Steve is the naming part. Okay, so the sentence is about this person Steve, that's why this is the subject. And after that you can see knows, so knows is showing the action, that's why knows is the verb. Okay, so here is written in this sentence Steve is the subject while fix is the verb. Boys, actually here are two verbs. Okay, first one is knows and second one is fix. Okay, so there are two verbs. When there are two verbs, it doesn't matter, you can also make question with do or does. Okay, so first of all you have to identify the subject and then verb or verbs of the sentence. So you can see first one is knows, this is one verb, and fix is another verb. Okay, so they are showing the actions, that's why there are two verbs. Okay, so what is your duty? Your duty is to identify the subject and the verb. Then this is second. Okay, this is your second step. Sorry. Okay, identify if the subject is singular or plural and if the action happens in the present or past. That means in second step you have to identify if the subject is singular or plural, and also you have to go for the tense, if the verb is in the present tense or past tense. Okay, so to make yes no questions with do, does and did, first of all you have to identify the subject and verb. Then in second step you have to identify if the subject is singular or plural, and also you have to identify if the tense is present or past tense. To identify the tense you have to go for the verb. Okay, so here you can see does. We use does when the subject is singular and action is in present tense. So you have to remember these two things. We use does when the subject is singular and also the action is in present tense. Action means verb. Okay, so you will be able to identify the tense if you go for the verb. Okay, then number 2, do. Here you will write we use do when the subject is plural and action is in present tense. So in present tense we use do and does. Does is for singular subject, do is for plural subject. Okay, and also we use do with I and you. Okay, then number last one, that is did. We use did when the action is in past tense regardless of the subject form. That means when the action is in the past tense, you need not think about the subject, you will just use did. Okay, so with all subject in present tense we can use did. Okay, now I am going for third one. This is third step. In third step there is written after knowing what do verb should be used, put it at the start of the sentence. So when you will be able to know if whether the subject is singular or plural and what is the subject and what is the verb, after all of that you will put the do verb. Do verb means do or does to the start of the sentence, that means to the beginning of the sentence. Okay, so we have to make yes no questions with the use of do or does and we have to put them at the beginning of the sentence. Then this is last step. Lastly, change the verb into its base form. So I have always told you that when we used to we actually make yes no question with do, does or did, we have to put the main verb into its base form. Okay, so here is written in making do, does, did questions, remember that the verb should always be in its base form regardless of the subject form. That means when you will make the questions with do, does or did, you need not think about the subject, you will always write the base form of the main verb. Okay, so this is the rules and this is you have to always follow that. When we use or when we make questions with do, does or did, we will always use the base form of the verb. base form means without s or es, the present form of the verb but without s or es. Okay, now I am going for another one. There are examples for you in written. Now you will be more clear about that. Okay, so first of all, there is written Annie lives with her aunt. Okay, here if you say Anne or if you say Annie, this is both are correct. Okay, so Anne lives with her aunt or Annie lives with her aunt. Okay, so in first step you can see identify the subject and the verb. So in this sentence, what is the subject? Subject is Anne and verb is lives. Okay, then second step, identify the subject as well as the verb form and decide whether to use do, does or did. So in the second step I have told you, you have to identify the subject and also the verb. According to the tense you will use do, does or did. So in this sentence, what is the subject? N. Okay, so we have already identified the subject and also the verb. Now you have to find out if it is singular or plural. Okay, so the subject is singular. Okay, and Anne lives with her aunt. Here lives. Okay, so if you want to find out the tense of the subject, you will go for the main verb. Okay, so what is main verb here? Lives. So lives, we know that we use s or es in present form, that's why lives is in present tense. Okay, so here you will write present. So we know that for singular subject and present tense we use does. So here you are going to use does. So third step is put do or does or did at the start of the sentence. Start means at the beginning of the sentence. So in this part you will put this does to the beginning of the sentence. So does Anne lives with her aunt. Okay, so fourth step is change the verb into its base form. So we know that when we will use do, does or did to the beginning of the sentence, we have to use the base form of the main verb. So what is the base form? Main verb here? Lives. Okay, so as there is does to the beginning of the sentence, you have to use here live, not lives. Okay, so now there is the final sentence. Does Anne live with her aunt? There will be a question mark. So according to the steps, you have to find out all of these things, then you will make this question. Okay, this is not actually so much difficult if you just remember what to do in first step, second step, third step and the fourth step. It is easy for you to make yes no questions with do, does or did. Okay, so in this part you can see as the question has started with does, you have to write the base form of the verb lives, that is live. Okay, so what is base form? Base form means root form without s or es. Okay, then at the end of the sentence don't forget to put a question mark. Okay, so this is the way to make yes no questions with do, does and did. If the tense is if the tense is in present tense, you will use does. If it is in present tense also, you can use do according to the subject. Okay, and if it is in past tense, you will use did. Now I am going for example number 2 for past tense. So here again, we ate mangoes this morning. So for identifying the tense and subject, you have to go for the main verb of the sentence. We is the subject and ate is the verb. Okay, so ate is in past tense, that's why this sentence is in past tense. So according to the first step, identify the subject and verb. So here subject is we and verb is ate. Then second step, identify the subject and the verb form and decide whether to use do, does or did. So we is plural and ate is past tense. Okay, so as this is past tense, I told you that when it will be past tense, we will use did always. We don't need to think about if it is past tense singular or plural. Okay, we'll just use did. Now according to third step, put do, does or did at the start of the sentence. So you will put did at the start of the sentence. Then according to the fourth step, we know that we have to use the base form of the main verb if there is do, does or did to the beginning of the sentence. So what is the base form of the verb ate? The base form of the verb ate is eat. Okay, so the final sentence is, did we eat mangoes this morning? Okay, so did is to the beginning of the sentence as it is past tense. That's why you have to use the base form of the verb. This is very easy, boys. When we made yes no questions, I have already showed about this, and now I have shown you in details. Okay, so I think all of you are clear about it. Okay, now example number 3. They love their parents. Okay, so I have already shown you all the steps. Okay, now actually during your exam or during your classwork, you will just remember them. Okay, then first of all you will find out the subject, then the verb, then the tense. Okay, so I have not written in details again. I have just showed you how to make the question with this sentence. So here, they love their parents. Okay, so they is the subject and love is the verb, so it is in present tense and they is plural. That's why I have to bring here do. We know that we have to use do for plural subject. Okay, then you will use the subject do they. So love is already in base form because there is no s or es with it, so you will just write here according to this. Okay, love, do they love, then their parents, then question mark. Okay, this is very easy. First of all you will identify the subject, then the verb, then the tense. Okay, so if you know that the past form or present form of a verb, it will be easy for you to identify the tense. That's why you have to learn all the present form and past form of the common verbs. Okay, so this is all about your making yes no questions. I hope you can do it very easily. Okay, so there are more examples for you. Here is written, Amy wants to buy a new toy. Okay, there is written, change the given statement into do, does and did questions. So I am not going to say read in details, and you need not write these details thing again because you have already written all of these things. Okay, you will just do this exercise like Amy wants to buy a new toy, then you will make question with this, does Amy want to buy a new toy? So wants is in present tense and Amy is third person singular number. That's why you will use here does, then the subject, then the base form of the verb wants is want, then to buy a new toy, then the question mark. Okay, so you need not write like this exercise and you need not write the things that is in the box. Okay, because all of you have already written all the rules and steps. Now I am going for example number 2. Jack and Rose study music together. So this is Jack and this is Rose. So now first of all identify the subject. Subject is plural because there are two subjects, Jack and Rose. Now study is in present tense, so as the subject is plural you have to bring here do, then the subject, then the base form of the verb, then rest of the sentence, then the question mark. Okay, now my friends went to Paris last summer. Went, my friends is plural, but the main thing is went is in past tense. So I told you that when we have found or we will find the past tense in a sentence, we will just use did. We need not think about the subject. Okay, so did my friends, so as did is at the beginning of the sentence, you have to write the base form of the verb, that is go. Okay, the base form of the verb went is go. Did my friends go to Paris last summer? So don't forget to use the base form of the verb when there is do, does or did at the beginning of the sentence. So you need not write the things in the box. এই যে বক্সে যে লেখাগুলো আছে এটা বারবার লেখার দরকার নেই, কারণ আমি অলরেডি অনেকবার ডিসকাস করেছি আর তোমরা স্টেপসগুলো অলরেডি লিখেছো. ওকে, নাও আই এম গোয়িং টু গিভ ইউ সাম HW. There are the answer is already written. I will upload the pictures later. Okay, so this is all for today. This is all about your additional syllabus. I think during vacation you will learn all the topics very neatly and clearly and also carefully. Okay, so boys, thank you very much. See you on Tuesday again. On Tuesday I am going to show you how to write paragraph. Before that, if possible, try to keep the notes in your copy, and if you feel that it has become a burden for you, you can write these things later, okay? And I'm not going to give any test because I think all of you are appearing lots of tests in this week, so I'm not going to give you any pressure. Please try to learn well. My main concern is to teach you well, and my main concern is that you should learn well, okay? So no exam in this week. Stay blessed, stay happy, and during vacation try to learn all the things, okay? After the vacation we will sit for the exam, okay boys? Thank you very much.